Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video of Tokyo Ghoul re-invoke. So in today's episode, I want to go ahead and do is retry the challenge for this week of the war, of which we made up last time on the last video of this. We have made some slight reparations to what the challenge was, so let's go ahead and talk about that. So previously, the rules were as follows. Rule number 1, you can only use characters involved in defending Anteiku: Kuzen, Yomo, Nishiki, Tsukiyama, Kaneki, and Touka, of which we have altered it very slightly to include Inami as well, because it would make it a lot easier if you want to use her as your buffer. But not a huge deal, not a huge reparation. 2, you must play A rank raids on your subsequent side. Obviously, I'm here to fight the Heisei, so that's fine. 3, if you choose a Kaneki or Touka, you can only use one skill on an opponent character. Awakenings do count as skill, or Awakenings do not count as skills while buffs do. This has been changed so that now you're allowed to use Kaneki skills freely as long as it doesn't apply a debuff to the enemy. Meaning you can't use One-Eyed King consistently to try and make sure that's a guaranteed survival. You can use it once if you do want to do that, but obviously you're allowed to use any other Kaneki skill as much as you want to, including Half-Kucha Kaneki, Black Reaper, anything like that. So it makes it a lot easier for people that only have the Kanekis, and it just makes sense as well. 4, your goal is 100 million damage and max survival. Post screenshots in the Discord, that is remaining the same as well. So the one main change is that Kanekis can now use their skills freely at any point, as well as the Toukas here. So you can see here, I'm using Half-Kucha Kaneki, which is a self buffer. We have the War Touka, which gives the +2 AP as well. We have the AP Kaya as well. We have the Light Tsukiyama for some extra damage in here because he is dark. The Fess Touka in the background just in case, and the Yomo in the background just in case we need to heal along the way as well. So our main goal is going to be to get the damage on Half-Kucha Kaneki. Right now I really don't have the characters to actually do very well at this. The main character of which I would want to use is either... So for Kuroiwa, it would be the Kuzen Owl. For this Heisei, it would be the Festival Tsukiyama. Unfortunately, I am missing both, but they would work really, really well for it, and that's kind of what this is made for. But because the season and the war ends today, I wanted to go ahead and just get into this, have a good time with it, kind of party a little bit, and have a good old fancy old time before I get busy later on today. So let's get to it. Now, the main thing we're looking at here is Half-Kucha Kaneki is going to be the one that needs to break this turn, because he does the most durability damage on the squad, and the front row that I currently use does not break. So our main goal is going to be to get the charges on our boy over there, and get his work done here as well. It feels like it's been a long time since I actually got the chance to use Half-Kucha Kaneki, honestly. And like, he's upgraded a little bit, but I don't have him nearly at 100%. I wish I did, because I honestly feel like I'd want to use him. Oh, that's not looking too great, though. So right here, I can't use my skill of Kaneki just yet. And I can't double swap anymore. I don't think I can break this turn, because I didn't get a crit. Oh, damn it. Ow, ow. Ow, ow. 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 See, this is the main reason why I didn't want to use Half-Kucha Kaneki, because he is so easy to break, to the point where he's not going to be able to do any good work here. He also is almost dead, which is a pretty sizable occurrence. What we're going to do, we could end up healing our Half-Kucha Kaneki this turn using the Touka and the Yomo. But our main goal is going to be max charge, and then we break. So Half-Kucha Kaneki, come on in. Pluck them. Pluck those beans. Pluck all those bad beans. Here we go. So what I am going to do, I'm using all these to charge Kaneki. This Touka is going to end up healing. That's a 20% healing here, which will be nice. I am able to use this to get some extra AP here as well. I'm probably going to use this, use all the AP of Kaya to charge up my party, and then I'm going to swap in my Yomo, because I want to use him as well as a healer. So I want to make sure I am topped off and good to go each turn, and he's going to do a good job of that. Unfortunately, I do think this Heisei is going to end up targeting our Kaneki again, and I don't have my double swap here, so I might just end up swapping out Kaneki entirely this turn and just use Tsukiyama here, just for some extra work. Because this will work out, right? It has the attack down, so it might help out a little bit at least. This squad, my main issue is that a lot of the characters I'm currently using don't really have the DPS capabilities I need them to. Like, Tsukiyama did a pretty good job there, honestly. Like, all things considered, I think that Tsukiyama did a great job there. I'm going to use all of his charge to do this, and then I'm going to end up... We're going to try to charge Kaneki here. The difficulty is that it's looking like it's not going to be that easy. I can use the heal with Yomo here for 30%, so I'm maxed out. But hopefully, Heisei doesn't end up doing too much work here, because despite being topped off, Hafukucha Kaneki has some of the lowest defense in the game right now. But I will absolutely take that. That is a fantastic roll that time around. So I am going to be able to break this turn. So what I'm going to do is charge all the way with this, swap in Kaya, and then use all of this to finish this off. Now, I am using the AP buff here as well. Plus 2 AP to the entire party, and then I'll be able to use all this to... kind of want to charge Kaya. So Kaya's going to break here. She doesn't have a break bonus. I don't think anyone does, though. So we're probably fine to just use it. We'll use Hafukucha Kaneki here. Tear them apart a little bit. And we'll do some more work here as well. Now, unfortunately, even this party, without having like a good break bonus character on the side, there's not really going to be a lot of potential for getting to that 100 million, unfortunately. Like, I wasn't really going into this episode thinking I was going to actually complete the challenge, honestly. Just how it goes sometimes with these, because I think that it's hard to balance it where you can be buffed by a character, but you don't limit it so that you can use Anniversary Arima. Because that's like... Anniversary Arima and the One-Eyed King Kaneki are currently the outliers in the game that instantly make it so that it's kind of just easy to get through a raid with no problems whatsoever, right? They kind of just answer everything, and it's a pretty big problem because of that, because they kind of make it hard to balance these challenges to be kind of meaningful. But I feel like, so for next week, we were talking about like what to do next. I like the idea of a Quink Squad dealio next time around as well. Because I feel like the Quink Squad has a lot of all-around characters. So we have like Ghoul Heisei for the self-buff and good job. We have Black Reaper if you wanted that for like the good, reliable defenses. I'm going to swap in Tsukiyama here. And we're probably dead this turn though. Or like we're done this turn anyway, but we're probably going to end up taking a lot of damage here. Yeah, okay. But... Heisei's fine. Mutsuki and Psycho are both defense buffers, which is nice. You can use like any of the Shirazu units, for example. So I feel like that'll be a good time next time we do a war, because that kind of just makes sense to me as well. But that was a good run. I think that the fact that I kept Hafukucha Kaneki alive the whole time is honestly like the best case scenario in this case, because without a proper defense buffer, I'm honestly surprised I got the chance to. Like, I had Fest's Touka, but I didn't want to use 2 Touka units together. I kind of just had her in the back just in case. But good run that time around. I think that next war, what I'm going to try and do is we're going to set this up to be pretty fun. For the Quink Squad, I kind of have quite a few teams I could make for it. So we'll try and get some rules together for how we'll build up the Quink Squad team next time around. I'm thinking, like, the only stipulation I would need to put on it, I'm thinking, is like... we could do it where we can have only premiums and you have to beat like the subsequent wars level, for example. Like this war would be the Naki, if we could find that. I actually think I might have dispatched one of those. I honestly don't remember what ward it's in. I feel like I got it though. Here? Yeah, here. So for example, a good thing that might be fun is if next war we have like more levels like this, or we have one that we have like a good breaker on the Quink Squad, we might try and do it where instead of fighting against a raid, because naturally a raid is hard to try and make a gold for, because 100 million, you need certain characters to attain it. Like you need like 1 or 2 really good hard carry units, and the Quink Squad might have it in the One-Eyed King Kaneki, but it's kind of meh from there. if we end up getting one that's not blue, if we get one that's like dark, if we get one that's green, that would work out pretty well for the Quink squad, because you can use Shirazu or Ghoul Heisei or whatever. The normal Heisei also is a breaker, so that helps a lot as well. So we'll try and plan around that. The war does end tonight, and we might actually get some data mines. I'm imagining we probably won't get that much, but we'll see. For right now, I'm going to try to get some teams together and get some ideas ready. I do want to do like a full showcase of my entire box at the end of the game. The issue is I plan on pulling on more banners going forward. So I want to save like my big wrap up of everything I've gotten so far for like the end of times, you know? So for now, that is going to be it for this episode of Tokyo Ghoul Re-Invoke. I'll be coming back again next time when the next war starts, or when off-season announces something, to go and just have a good time with it and make another challenge. So come on the Discord if you want to help brainstorm ideas for the next challenge, and take it easy for right now. See you guys later, and bye for now.